Alright, hey everybody. Doing a little testing here to make sure things are working.
Alright, hey everybody.
Well, I guess so, I can hear myself. Doing something totally different. First of all, my camera that I've had since I bought the PlayStation 5 however many years ago, that's been sitting on top of the TV, unused. Trying it for the first time. So, it's sitting on top of my laptop right now, not very stable. Hopefully if I don't touch it, it won't fall. We'll see. This is going to be a kind of trial and error sort of thing. But some of you who've been subscribed to my channel for the last couple years, it's all been about NBA 2K recreating some historic rosters and draft classes and playing through some seasons and having some fun. Doing something different now with WWE 2K24. Specifically with the MyGM, which is a mode that I enjoyed. I didn't get WWE 2K23, but I did have 2K22 when MyGM. I think that was the first year they had it, which was a very basic mode, but still enjoyable. So now with 2K24, with a lot of additions through the last 2 years, looking forward to playing it. I did do a bit of a trial run, so I knew what I was doing, so I wouldn't be totally clueless. But I also want to share that I hopefully I just realized that maybe you can't see me. Can you see me? Oh, yes, I think you can. Okay. I think I didn't position my camera yet, so maybe you couldn't see me before. Sorry, again, it's all new to me. Maybe I'll edit all this out later. Maybe not. I don't care. Um, anyway, what I was saying was I didn't get the game when it launched, but I did get it around WrestleMania when it first kind of had its sale. I got the Legend Edition or WrestleMania Edition or whatever it was called, the most expensive one, so that I made sure I got all the DLC and characters and everything. So I'm looking forward to using all of that. But also, what I did in the meantime between when it came out and when I bought the game, I want to call out a few channels that I have been watching, especially with MyGM, and one is Mackenzie Rants. It's fun watching him do different challenges here in the last, I guess, couple months. Then also Parts Fun Known, which is I think their series is called the Monday Night Wars, where it's three guys. It's really fun as well. Although I think they're mostly behind the paywall, so I only get their episodes kind of after the fact. But still cool to kind of live vicariously through them until I did buy the game and could bring something myself. So, with all that said, I'm going to go ahead and get into it. Today will be a draft, and then hopefully the first month, so the first 5 weeks of the MyGM. And the plan is to kind of recreate the Attitude Era. So kind of like what I did with NBA 2K, creating kind of the mid-late 90s was kind of my heyday, I guess, and doing that kind of in the same way with WWE. Um, what I've been doing since WrestleMania, so I guess for the last month, I have done a little bit of the showcase mode and also been downloading a lot of creations, a lot of awesome creations out there. I'm not going to be able to give credit to everybody that I downloaded people from, but if you have any questions about some of the guys you see that I've downloaded, I can probably find out and go look on the community creations to find which one I got. If you like the version of the character I got, I can probably point you in the right direction. But download a lot of old WWF, WCW, ECW guys, mostly targeting like the mid late 1998, I would say. Kind of like when the NWO Black and White Wolfpack was happening. Obviously, Attitude Era, full blown, DX, Nation of Domination, all that stuff. So, a lot of the superstars that you remember from that time period are who I aimed for. So I used superstars that are on the game, obviously, but then downloaded some great versions that I found. So what I will do, my plan is I will be Eric Bischoff, and I will lead WCW and see if I can take WCW into victory. against Raw, which I thought about just using Stephanie, but I'm gonna try to make it authentic. This may be frowned upon, but I did download the Vince McMahon. Well, you got to see some of the guys I downloaded as well. So I will put Vince on Raw. So this is the real Vince that does show up in the showcase mode for the WrestleMania showcase. That somebody was able to kind of break into the files and share him on community creation. So I will use him, and then I will add Paul Heyman for ECW. And then when we get in the draft, I'll kind of explain some of the, I guess, some of the specifics about who's in the draft and everything. So for those of you that haven't played MyGM, everybody got different perks. If you're paying attention, or if you wanted to pause it, I guess, you can go back and see what were the different perks that Bischoff has, what WCW has, what Vince and, I guess it's a created wrestler, not necessarily Vince himself, but also what Raw has. And then ECW, you can see, has a really strong card of blocking all opposing brands from using 3 randomly selected champions. And it can be used in a PLE week, which is kind of crazy. It can't be used in week 24 or 25, but so at least they can't ruin you on WrestleMania, but they can ruin you on any other show. So the other thing about ECW is they don't have women's champions, so no women's champions at all, whether that be kind of the world champion or the tag champs. So we will go with 3, and we will confirm that. And then I'm going to set everything to extreme, so that hopefully that makes it more entertaining. I'm going to give us the most money possible, because I'd like to be able to use the most superstars as possible. I was looking through this. I think I'm going to do random order, because not only is it for the draft, but it's also for this, I think, takes effect for when you simulate through the shows each week. It's what order they do. So you could put it like reverse rank based on how poorly someone's doing. That's who will go first. You could do round robin, where people kind of take turns going first. Snake order, where it's first to last, then last to first. So I'm going to do random, so that way the draft, I don't automatically get the first pick or anything. I will use shakeups. That's a cool new thing that I'm not used to. The draft pool, I have a custom draft ready. I won't expose it right now, so I'll just select it. But I will say, I went in and edited everybody's popularity. For some of the classes that didn't make sense to me, like the fighter, bruiser, specialist, giant, cruiser, I changed some of those, not a lot of them. And then for their role, whether they were face or heel, I switched based on what they were in that time period. I was talking about kind of late '98. So there's some people where it's like you could argue based on when they switched, but it doesn't really matter. You can switch them during the process anyway. No auto draft. We will do the match unlock, so we don't have everything from the beginning. We'll earn it. And yeah, let's go. Who's in the draft? So we get 3.5 million. I'm not going to put any like restrictions on myself here in the first simulation. I figured I'd leave that to you guys. If there's anything you want to see in either the next season, certain challenges you want to send to me, that's assuming I actually am successful just at the normal mode. Hopefully I will be. But I also hope it'll be challenging with extreme difficulty. So I have to draft at least 9 people. 8 recommendations. Okay. So I do have the first pick. So one of the reasons I did a kind of a trial run before was, one, to see if I would crash the game by having so many downloaded characters in here. So thankfully that's not the case. But I also wanted to see how the ring XP worked. So for those of you not familiar, the little number next to each of their names, so next to Hollywood Hogan says 20. That's a ring XP, which kind of gives them a little boost when it comes to what perks you get for your show and your like your quality and everything. So it definitely raises their cost as well. So what you'll notice is everybody that's on the game and kind of noted as a legend, like Rick Steiner, has 25 ring XP. Whereas the people that I downloaded from Community Creations, if I go down a little bit, I think everybody's either 10, like so even Randy Savage, which this is, it's it's the Randy Savage on the game, but I copied him and then gave him like the Wolfpack attire, gives him 10. The only thing is if I go to the very bottom, I think it was based on their overall rating. If they were, the way I think it is if they're under 80 overall, they have 5 ring XP. So anything above 80, everybody's 10. Like there's no exceptions. Like because Goldberg was up there somewhere. Like his overall is probably 96 or something, and yet his ring XP is still 10. So, and Ric Flair's in there somewhere, and he's only 10. So you get a look at some of the guys. You can also tell that some of the renders, the pictures, are some are high quality, some not so much. Kind of depending on what was out there. There were a few that I downloaded myself or uploaded myself. Um, so yeah, let's go ahead and get this draft started. My my strategy is first of all in the beginning of season one, money is super important because you obviously have to have money to do like upgrades and buy power cards and things. Plus, you want enough superstars to put on a show and fill your card. So, I will maybe buy one expensive person, and then the rest will be kind of lower. Which, thankfully, if everybody's ring XP is 10 or below, they're a little cheaper. Or all the created people, I mean. Um, so money, and then the other thing that I feel is super important is stamina. So I'm actually going to sort by stamina, which is really funny that the giant is is first with 90. One thing that I would imagine maybe on the next 2K game that they incorporate into MyGM is your ability to edit ring XP, but also your ability to edit stamina. Because I believe it's just super random based on every time you start a MyGM, people have different stamina, which I guess is kind of cool. But it would also make sense if you could just edit that yourself and give yourself the freedom to make it what you want. And same with Ring XP. Like I would like to put Rick Steiner not at 25 because if I'm basing this on 1998, he didn't have. If that's supposed to equate to years or so, then he doesn't have 25 years of experience in 98. Yeah, that'd be cool, but we don't have that, so we will deal with it as it is. Um, I'd like to pick somebody to kind of be the face of WCW with lots of stamina. Like Savage could be it. Ric Flair's there. Um, and if you have any ideas as to who or any suggestions on who you'd like to see me pick, let me know. And if I don't draft them, I can at least look for them either in trade, which trades are a new thing in 2K24, or I can try to pick them up in the scouting, like the free agency. The Rock's down here with, I mean, 70 stamina is not bad. He's 356, which is kind of high, but also it's The Rock. So Triple H is 274 and 3 more stamina. That's probably better. Oh, the other thing I wanted to share, and maybe I need to think about this with my first pick. Women are totally limited here because if you think about 1998, there weren't that many women's matches. So we only have Sable, Luna, Jackie, and Chyna. However, there are more women available via contract or I put as local talent. So like people who are just starting their careers like Lita and Molly Holly, they're not eligible for the draft, but they are set as local talent, so you can pick them up once the season starts. And then I think the only other one I added was Medusa, or Alundra Blaze, whatever you know her as. She was Medusa in '98, so that's what I downloaded. Um, so yeah, there's maybe 7 real women, and then everybody else that you would want would be the kind of fake characters, which are kind of fun to mess around with too. So I will need to get my goal will probably just to be getting one woman and then have her just dominate local talent and stuff. So, okay, let's pick somebody. I feel like Flair or maybe Triple H. Because a specialist is nice to have just because they can match up with anybody. Hogan's super expensive, so I want to avoid that. People like Canyon I'll probably get later on just because they're super cheap and can kind of fill out the roster. I might go Flair with my first pick. It's WCW. It makes sense, right?
WCW selects Rick.
I didn't expect to hear the announcer. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not. I assume so. All right, Rock went to ECW, Vader and Chyna to Raw. So there's already one woman gone. Do I go ahead and get... It looks like based on stamina, it'll either be Sable or Luna. Luna's a lot cheaper. Sable's a lot more popular. I'm going to go with Sable just to make sure we get one of the real women available. Or instead of Sable, Sal Bell. Some of the announcer names are pretty fun. So Jackie, Macho Man goes to ECW, Steve Blackman's on Raw. We're probably not going to worry about Luna. All right, we need tag teams. We need obviously someone to go up against Flair. Some different classes. I didn't look to see like any tag teams that stand out here. Hawk is there. I don't know if Animal's here somewhere. Got Edge, Alex Wright, maybe Disco Inferno's around here somewhere. You could do Kidman and Rey Mysterio. Four Horsemen. Ooh, is Billy Gunn there? Road Dogg and Billy Gunn would be cool. Kane and Undertaker are both super expensive. I want to avoid the super expensive guys. Hall and Nash. But Hall, so technically since I put Hall as a heel, since he was black and white. Goldberg. Oh, Billy Gunn's there. So maybe we do Road Dogg and Billy Gunn as our tag team. So he's 281. What's Road Dogg? 277. And better stamina. So let's get Road Dogg first.
WCW chooses Roy Dogg Jesse
Roy Dogg. Oh, we get the next pick too. I don't know how I can turn off the announcers, so sorry if that's annoying. All right, we're gonna have nothing but faces here to begin with, but
WCW
it's all right. We got a tag team.
Bad Ace Billy Guan.
Bad Ace Billy Guan. Goldberg. British Bulldog. Oh, so I can't do Disco and Alex Wright. Sabu goes to Raw. All right, so we need a heel tag team, and then we still need somebody to go up against Flair as well, which Giant wouldn't be too bad, because that's the other thing I like to do is make sure like I'm prioritizing the roles and classes that are at a minimum. So like heel cruisers, there's only Psychosis and Eddie Guerrero available. Giants, there's only 5 total left. Bruisers and fighters, there's a lot of, same as specialists. So it seems like I should get maybe a heel. Ooh, we could even do Undertaker and Kane as a tag team if they weren't so expensive. Of these, I feel like Giant, especially with his 90 stamina. Let's go with Giant.
WCW picks the Giant.
So there's our last woman, Luna going to Raw. Back to us. A heel tag team. We could do Eddie. Was Psychosis in the LWO? Or I think he was, wasn't he? So we could do Eddie and Psychosis, although with 2 cruisers, I'm not sure how good that is. So we have a bruiser and a fighter, so we could do either another bruiser and fighter or like what's a heel specialist? We could do Canyon. Where's Raven? Canyon and Raven would be good. And Canyon's cheap. Raven's not too bad. Owen and Jeff Jarrett. I mean, I know they don't have to be real tag teams. This is fantasy, but I kind of like to at least imitate reality with who's teaming together. I guess it's not for certain that the game will say they're good as partners, but we could see. I think Raven and Canyon will be the way we go. We could also do, if we have Mark Henry, is D'Lo there? I think he's a fighter. I don't see him. Bossman and Shamrock, like the corporation. Alright, I think we're doing, let's get Raven first.
WCW drafts Raven.
Jericho goes to ECW. Raw gets Wrath. And we're back on it, so let's get Canyon.
WCW selects Ken Young.
I'm liking this so far. I've not been paying attention to our money compared to the others. I feel like we're doing all right. We don't have anybody over level 10. That might be a problem because you want a variety, especially people that are higher. So maybe for our mid-card, for our US title, we get somebody that's a little more expensive. I realize my camera is kind of over my roster breakdown. But we have face specialist bruiser fighter, so a face giant like a Kevin Nash who's 15, or we still don't have a cruiser, but nobody, well, X-Pac is 20, but he's also super expensive. We got a face bruiser, but not a heel bruiser. Is there somebody? Hogan. We have 1.6. This is round 8. I kind of want like at least 400,000 left. Do we just go with Hogan? That way we could have a Hogan Giant tag potentially. Hogan could go against Flair. Hollywood. Do we get Hollywood? Stamina-wise, there aren't that many RVDs down here. Rick Steiner. He's not 25, but he's at least 20. Let's do it. Let's get Hollywood.
WCW picks Hollywood Hogan.
So we've gone with a lot of WCW guys. Psycho Sid, Mark Nero. Jushin Thunder Liger to ECW. Now we're back. I mean, other than Sable and the Outlaws, we're all WCW, which I actually thought about doing that as the challenge of like I can only really draft people that were in WCW in '98, but thought that kind of removed some of the fun. Okay, so now I need another face, either fighter or I guess it could be just about anything. We don't have, we don't have a cruiser. Rey Mysterio is hard to pass up. I think we need Rey Mysterio. His stamina is really good. He's almost the most popular. Which, yeah, you guys could argue what I did with popularity. I tried to put him, I mean, it's not going to be perfect, but I tried to put him in a decent order where, based on where they were kind of on the card at that time. Ray, let's do it.
WCW drafts
We're at 821.
Rey Mysterio Jr.
Owen Hart and Edge. Undertaker going to ECW. So they're taking their budget down pretty far. So we're at 4-4 on face heel for the men, which is good. So maybe since I got Hogan, it's probably Hogan and Flair going for the world title, and then Giant and could be Giant and Mysterio going for the U.S. title. That's a Giant Cruiser matchup that actually works really well. And then Raven Canyon against the Outlaws. So just two more cheap guys is really what we're looking for. So let's just sort by cost. Get a heel and a face that match up preferably. What do we not have? We have a specialist fighter, bruiser, cruiser. So we don't have a face giant, but the only one there is Nash, and he's expensive. So we're not doing that. Heel-wise, we have giant fighter, specialist, bruiser. So cruiser's the only thing we're missing. Psychosis is there. And then we could get another face specialist? No? Well, Taz isn't too bad. Maybe I just get two things that match up. So Just Incredible would be the cheapest. We could also get Hardcore Holly. Incredible has better stamina. Mongo. Alex Wright. If we got him as a specialist, we could do like Wright and Juventude. I don't know. I feel like I just should let's get Just Incredible. High stamina, lowest cost, and then we can get any face to go with
WCW selects Justin Craig A. Bill.
Justin Craig A. Bill. I think I put that one in. I think when I downloaded, maybe his name was just Justin, and maybe that's better, to be honest. Now that I hear it. Okay, we need a face. Juventude would be another cruiser that we could possibly make a Ray Hoovy tag team. I wouldn't hate it. Or we can get an ECW matchup between Incredible and Dreamer. And that would still leave us under 400,000. Taz is not as much stamina. That would still leave us over 400,000 too. Triple H. Booker T even. 90 stamina. Another WCW great. We have... I don't know. Booker T would be our second fighter. He could possibly go against Hogan. Let's do it. 90 stamina is hard to pass up. I think that's my last pick.
Chooses Boone
Let's see.
Carty.
We've got Kidman. I'm seeing what the budget of these other guys go down to. Raw's taking it down to 126. They drafted Kane. They can't afford anybody. So Vader, Chyna, Wrath, Luna, British Bulldog, Mark Miro, Steve Blackman, and that's Sabu hiding back there. So, okay. Vinnie Mac, not a bad squad. Be interesting to see who he has going for the world title. Vader and Wrath? Maybe? Alright, ECW's got to be finished after this, I would imagine. No, they're not. I'm going to finish partly because I know some of the challenges are money related, like have over 400,000 in the bank. So we are going to stop there with our 11 people and hope that that's one of our challenges. And then if it, whether it is or isn't, we could still sign somebody to fill our card. So let's stop there. The cheapest is Hoovy. Yeah, I don't want to take it down under, that'd be under 200. So let's end. And that looks better than Raw, I gotta say. The Nature Boy, the Outlaws, Sable, the Giant, Raven, and Canyon, and Hollywood Hogan. That's looking like a crew there. ECW is done as well. They did get The Rock, Jackie, Eddie, Goldberg, Sid. Paul Heyman knew what he was doing. That's a That's a good roster. It's always fun to see what tag teams they put together too. All right, so I did get one fewer superstars than everybody else, but hopefully that'll be all right. Popularity wise, ECW's close to me. I mean, they might even be more popular, but Raw did not draft for popularity. All right, so we're going for 10 Hall of Fame trophies. I don't know if I'll do this series until then. Kind of is based on how well you guys like it, and if you want me to make any changes, we could always start over. But we're gonna have some fun while we're here. All right, so first PLE is Hell in a Cell. We got Triple H telling us we should do good stuff. Yeah, Bischoff, we're gonna try to do every cocky response we can. Vince, ready? All right, I bet you will. All right, we're gonna put the belt on probably Hogan, and then have Flair fight for it, pursue it. Let's do that. Tag champs, let's go with the Outlaws. The Road Dogg Jesse James, the Badass Billy Gunn, the New Age Outlaws. And my U.S. champion, now that I got Booker T, I feel like it should be him. And then maybe his first feuds with Justin Credible. Let's do that. I thought about Giant Mysterio, but neither one of them are really U.S. title type guys. Not that it matters, but we'll do Booker T. Gives him a little popularity boost. And then women's division's got to be Sable. Confirm. We get... Oh, that's one thing I didn't look at. Where the guys' different perks. Oops. So I got that basic power card from somebody. This is another thing I think in the next game they'll probably allow you to edit. I would imagine, like, why not? Is the match specialties. Because while some of them, it doesn't really matter if it's random or not, but for people like The Undertaker, if his match specialties aren't Hell in a Cell and Gasket match, what are you doing? Like, in Raven, it'd be great to be able to give him Extreme Rules, because that's, every match he ever did. I think it said somebody's mad. Billy Gunn is mad. So that was something I did look at. He's Hell in a Cell, No Holds Barred, Hell in a Cell, Tornado Tag. Come on, Flair. Like, his should be Submission or Steel Cage, maybe special guest referee. I don't know if I'll ever do one of those. Just Incredible. I guess he's good at submissions. Everybody, it's kind of good when people match up, because it seems like if I do a Hell in a Cell match, I'm probably good to go. Canyons, Falks count anywhere. So everybody's kind of content, except Billy Gunn and Booker T and Sable are mad, even though they're champions. And, Road Dogg's mad too. So the three of my champions are mad, and Rey Mysterio is the only happy one. Cool. Alright, let's look at some challenges. It looks like I didn't have the 400,000 one, so that sucks. Gain popularity, that one should be easy, as long as I'm doing alright. Perfect drama curve, I'm hopefully going to be good enough at that. 25 matches with 3 stars, that should be fine. Every match has a different match type. Oh, I guess we look at the cards I'm getting. Veto Champ, Random Superstar, nice. Hellspot 3, nice. To the Moon, nice. These are good cards. Spend 400,000 on power cards. That might be hard in Season 1 just because money's hard to come by, because you're not bringing in that much until the end. Okay, so I got the 600,000 one. So I might try to save money as best I can until I hit 600. So, because that Homecoming card, watching like Mackenzie Rance, that's a huge card, because what that means is you can go and sign somebody for 1 week, like 1 week price, and then use that card and you have them for the rest of the season. So regardless of their level. So I would like that as soon as possible, especially since I have nobody with 25 ring XP. Higher 5, that shouldn't be a problem. Interference. So I assume that can be normal interference or GM. I don't really do GM that often unless I guess somebody wants me to. 10 matches with superstars who have more than 65. That should be rather easy. Beginner's luck, nice. Fulfill 5 promise. I feel like I could probably do all of these. The power cards one might be the hardest one, but I don't mind those challenges. You can't ask me not to book somebody in the first week. I gotta use them all, Hunter. It's also funny that Hunter is the one giving the orders when I don't know if he got drafted, but he very well could be on one of the rosters, so that's cool. All right, power cards wise, so the ones I got for being Bischoff and WCW, classically trained, so any contracts that aren't full season, I can extend by 3 weeks. So I don't want to use that until I have people that I've signed for short term. Backstage booking, so double all show bonuses. So I can use that on a PLE. That's nice. I don't know that I want to use that in the beginning because I want to wait till I have more logistics purchased. And then 10 scout points, that's the one I just got from the... Who was it that gave me the basic power card? Who the heck even has... I think it's a second level one. The Giant. So the Giant gave me a basic power card, which ended up being the Talent Scout one. Alright, let's go ahead and try to book a show. We're going to go ahead and make the main event Flair and Hogan for the title. Why not? And then we'll do tag titles. Let's do Road Dogg and Billy Gunn against Raven and Canyon. Oh, I guess it doesn't know that I want Canyon yet, huh? We'll make a title frenzy here. We won't do... I think we won't do this one as a title yet. And then we have Giant and Mysterio. They have really good stamina. Is there anybody who doesn't? The Outlaws aren't great. Do I... Let's see. Let's make this US title. And then maybe we use the Outlaws and the other guys for promos. Alright, we do need to sign a lady to go with Sable. She is a face fighter. So for anybody who doesn't know how this system works... Ooh, there's already 3 ladies there. Unfortunately, 2 are faces and 2 are fighters. We would want a heel, either bruiser or specialist preferably. We want a lady, and we want, let's leave that any actually. So you have 5 talent scouts you see in the top left there each week to use, and for every criteria you add, it adds like 1 of those. So right now I'd be adding or using 3. 1 just because I'm doing a search, and 1 for gender and 1 for role. I probably do just want it to be 0 to 4, so it's going to cost me only $1,000. A cruiser, and there's a bruiser. So let's go with Ava Moreno. I guess now would be a good time to explain. I removed a lot of the local talent. That might disappoint some people because I know from other channels that some people really love some of the local talents. But I wanted to make it a little more realistic because I was afraid if all the locals are super cheap, then our shows would end up full of them. There are still plenty of them because actually to save draft class, what they're called, draft class, makes me think of NBA, but anyway, whatever it is, you have to have at least 50 local talent, so there's still plenty, but I try to keep the more like generic people or people that I think could have been around in the 90s. I don't know, it's all, I guess, up to your imagination. So I'm going to go with Ava Moreno with her big 8 popularity. We are only going to sign her for 5 weeks to get her through this pay-per-view. And then we will have Sable and Ava. I think 2 title matches is probably enough. And then we will do Ray and the Giant. And I would hope at least 3 of these 4 become rivalries. That one for sure is going to be the biggest hit. And I think there's no doubt that a U.S. title match will outdo a match that doesn't have a title and somebody has 8 popularity. So now what I can do is we will do we kind of need money, but fans are really important too. So let's do a charity by Road Dogg and an advertisement by Billy Gunn. He's a 3 and he's a 3. And then we'll do a tag team call out from 5 and 4, Raven and Canyon onto the Outlaws. So at least I fill my show, because if I would have done a tag team match, I wouldn't have been able to fill this promo slot. So that way I don't have to sign anybody else. I don't want to buy any logistics yet, because I'd like to hit that 600,000 mark. That's my goal. So the only money I'm spending right now is on the call out and the charity, and hopefully the advertising kind of outdoes the charity. It probably won't. He's not going to make $12,000. Maybe these should both be advertising. The problem is they can lose popularity that way. Let's stick with that. Yeah, so again, for those of you that are new to this, assets, I don't think they were on last year's game. You get 1 every show, so they do accumulate week by week. So you can see, like here, Concert Hall, to upgrade to that will take 2 assets, which I do have, plus $100,000, which I also have. So if I wasn't trying to hit that 600,000 mark to get that homecoming card, I would do that right now, because I feel like the most important ones are arena. So the capacity, increasing your capacity and your ticket price, very important to make money. And then the effects, because the fans gain. So as you go down, you have more fans gain. Plus, everything helps your show quality. The other cool thing is, you remember in the settings I put the match unlocks to default. So that means every time you purchase an upgrade here, it unlocks a different match type. So if I get fog effects, not only do I get the upgrade of show quality and fans gain, but I also unlock a steel cage match that I can start using. Because if I go in here and try to do different match types, you can see all I have are normal, tables, extreme rules, and TLC. That's all you start with, and everything else you can see what you have to unlock to use it. So I think that's what we're going to go with. I don't really want to buy a power card here. If that was a health spa 3, then maybe, but a 1 in week 1, not super important. Get Schooled's kind of nice to give 15 ring XP, get somebody maybe upgraded, but let's just go ahead and confirm booking and see how week 1 goes and see who's up first here. It's going to be Raw. I am going to simulate through. I know a lot of guys I watch, they just simulate the show and you don't get to see the outcomes of the matches. I kind of like to see the outcomes of the matches. First of all, to see what happens. I will say I'm surprised sometimes the ratings they get based on matchups, like a bruiser matchup, or even a heel matchup somehow still gets 3 stars. I wonder if that's the extreme difficulty. Maybe. But here we have, kicking off the show, they didn't assign the U.S. title to anybody. We got Kidman and Owen Hart going at it. And Billy Kidman is your United States champion, 2 stars. And they got a rivalry. The only show that got 2 real women, Luna calls out Chyna, who is the champion. Wrath and Mark Miro. It's a good matchup. Mark Miro, 2 stars. That's a rivalry. China, Pop 1. Tag team, no champions here, so I don't know if they've not assigned them. Edge and Sabu against Kane and British Bulldog. Not sure I'm feeling either of those teams, but not bad matchups. Class-wise, no rivalry there. And they gave their world title to Vader, and he's going up against Steve Blackman. That's going to be a hard-hitting affair. Vader retains his title. 3.5 star, no rivalry. And we're up next. Booker T defends his U.S. title against Justin Credible. It's interesting that we have 2 U.S. titles. That's another thing. I wish you could assign titles to the shows, but I assume there's some reason you can't do that. Justin Credible is the U.S. champion in a 3.5 star normal match. I actually thought about putting like tables in that because they have such high stamina. So just imagine once I do. I like it. Road Dogg makes us $5,000. Or 5,000 fans. Sorry, my bad. So yeah. I don't know if Billy Gunn's... Well, we got 5,000 fans, so if Billy Gunn at least gets half the money back of the charity, that's fine. Let's see if this gets like 1.5 stars, probably. 2 stars. No rivalry, though. Billy goes down 8, and he did make back our money. So we pretty much traded Billy's 8 popularity for 5,000 fans from Road Dogg. Ray Ray and Giant. Giant wins. We do have a rivalry started in a 3-star match. Tag team call out does work. Good. And the world title, Hogan retains over Flair. I hope you can hear me over the chants. If you can hear what I'm hearing, it sounds very loud to me. So I may have to adjust some settings before the next time, but again, this is a trial run. We did not get a rivalry out of that, although 3.5 stars. ECW, triple threat match. Goldberg, Disco Inferno, and the Macho Man.
1, 2, that's 3.
Goldberg wins. 3.5 star and started a rivalry with Disco. We got Jackie going up 7 popularity. Eddie and Psycho Sid. 2 star, they got a rivalry going. It's Mongo and The Rock. So Mongo is one of the renders that I uploaded because there was no good one available for download. Obviously not to scale to all the others, so my bad, but better than nothing, I guess. Mongo and The Rock against Hardcore Holly and Chris Jericho. No tag titles here.
2, that's 3. Ring the bell.
Hardcore and Jericho. 2-star match, but they get the win. This is for the TV title, so I don't know who their world champ or their tag champs are, but we got Undertaker going for the TV title against Jushin Thunder Liger. Jushin wins in a 4-star match. All right. We did get a good booking here, and what that means is as long as your opener is as good or better than your first mid-card and your main event is as good or better than your second mid-card, you're good to go. So, and if your opener and main event are, I think, at least 4 stars, you'll get amazing booking, which gives you a little boost in your quality of show. So, I think, yeah, everybody got good booking, but we tied for the best opener. Everybody had a 2-star mid-card. We had the best second mid-card, and up there with main event. So I like it. First show, good stuff. Raw got 44,000 fans and up to 128,000 in budget. Here on Nitro, 48,500 fans, and we're up to 450 budget. So at this pace, it'll still take 3 more weeks to get to 600,000. Ouch. Do I go ahead and spend 100 on the arena upgrade? All right, I'll have to think about that. But let's see what people have to say here. Ava Moreno, never heard of her. Yeah, she got DQ'd evidently. Rey Mysterio lost. Road Dogg did good stuff in his promo. WCW started and ended strong. Billy Gunn not good at his promo. Just incredible teasing Booker T here. Booker T couldn't get out of second gear, time to regroup. And Hogan defends Flair not enough today. Alright, let's see what EC Dub did. They played a fan retention. So that's a power card. It's either network special or I forget what the other one's called, but I also got 62,000 money-wise. Jericho and Holly are a really good tag team. So after week 1, we are in the lead by 1,600 fans over EC Dub, who's like 3,000 fans over Raw. Okay, Paul Heyman's already given us double cost on matches, which I wasn't really planning on doing a bunch of special matches anyway, so joke's on you, Paul. We'll get our payback, sure. Triple H, got an email about an ad agency. How do you feel? Currently charging $10,000 for a 3-week ad campaign. Potential to gain. I think this can go. I've seen people get this before. It can either come out a wash, it can come out on top, or it can come out on the bottom. But I feel like if I get a gain after week 1, I should just end it. So I'll say yes, just to get some fans, potentially. It's only 10,000, so hopefully it works. Booker T would like a rematch. We might even do that this week, Book. Least popular available specialist will give us a contract, so +4? That sounds pretty good. Least popular available specialist is probably Just Incredible. No, it's Kenyon. Well, let's go ahead and get a tag match going. Probably a title match. And that says Commissioner Golmet, so it is indeed Kenyon. And then hopefully that'll make Billy Gunn happy and Road Dogg. If they lose their titles, then they might hate me. I don't know. Okay, we can do... Giant and Ray can definitely go again. We can even put that in... Well, let's fill out the card and then we'll figure out who gets the specialty matches. Booker T wants a rematch. Again, it's very helpful when people have good stamina. Let's go ahead and do that. And then we'll do Sable and Ava again, and we'll give Flair and Hogan a week off. Because they did not get a rivalry started. But we could do a call-out, because they didn't get a rivalry either. Let's do a... Does that say 1 promo? So that's another thing I hope you can edit in the future. Ric Flair's a 1 on promo. Let's do advertising from Hogan. He's a 5. And then maybe we look to sign somebody. I don't know if it would be worth it for advertising. We could sign somebody and then just... They'll take a hit to popularity. 1 of 5, 1 of 5. He is a 3 of 5. We get Adrian Buck for a week and hope he makes more than 1,200 with his advertising. Let's do it. Plus, wasn't one of our goals to sign people? Hire 5 superstars. We've already done 2. Beautiful. We're getting closer on that. We've already done 4 of those, so that's a super easy goal. We're about to make Booker T happy. Alright, we're going to do this in a... Oh, they're double cost. tables aren't super expensive, so we'll do a tables match, and then we will do advertising. Adrian's good. We'll see. I mean, he's got 1 week to prove himself. I mean, if he makes money and doesn't lose half of his 10 popularity, maybe we'll find out. I like his gloves. They're like half boxer gloves, half kind of Brock Lesnar gloves. Not sure what's going on there. Okay, I think this will outdo Ray and Giant because there's a title and a tables match. There's no way it will outdo the tag match. I think I'm going to still hold off. I mean, we got more fans than them. They might upgrade theirs, but we'll see. Increased price of contracts, double price of power cards, GM interference. We don't need that unless somebody asks for one. So I think that's going to be the show. Again, 2 title matches. Stamina's looking good. We'll have to just hope that this eventually becomes a rivalry. If not, maybe we just re-sign Ava, extend it into the next PLE. Alright, and I'm making Triple H happy. He was giving me, an extension, contract negotiation? Yeah. 4 weeks? Maybe we use that on Adrian Buck. I don't know that that's worth it. Probably not. He's not that much money. Confirm. I think the reason I was okay doing the double cost tables matches, I only have a call out. I'm not doing any charities or anything. We're up first. I'm really hoping the Outlaws win here based on how mad they are. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think one of them might be asking for something soon. Hogan lost 6 popularity, but got us some money. 17,000. Very nice. Let's start a rivalry here, gals. There we go. There's the 1.5 stars. They got 2 stars last time and no rivalry, so I'm not sure that makes sense, but still nothing from Flair and Hogan. Giants beating Ray. Up to level 2. Hey, he made twice as much as cost and only down 1 popularity. Maybe you're on to something with this Adrian Buck. Alright, let's see if Book can get his title back. No. 3.5. Level 2. Alright, we'll go a little faster through here. They signed Maya T. Kirk to get into this China-Luna rivalry. It is a title match. China keeps it. 3 stars, level 2. They have no promos because they're doing so many multi-people matches. Tag match, so we got Vader. Bulldog was with Kane last week. Edge was with Sabu, so we're doing all sorts of crazy things on Raw. Bruiser versus Fighter. 2-star, no rivalry. We got Mark, Miro, and Wrath in a tables match. Miro wins. 2.5, no rivalry going. This is for the vacant tag team titles. It would have been cool to see them put British Bulldog and Owen together. That would have been neat. Kane and Owen. Kidman and Edge, I kind of like that. I feel like in MyGM, so Kane and Owen get the titles, and that's a rivalry. In MyGM, double champs are not great because it's hard to keep all the rivalries going and pay them off at the right time. So that's good that Kidman didn't get his 2nd title. Big Mongo here against Jericho and Liger defending his TV title. Jericho takes the TV title. I think, I don't know, was he the TV champ in ECW, maybe? This is a 3.5-star match, and Jericho, Liger started a rivalry. They signed Donna Matrix. I like Donna Matrix. She's up 1 popularity. We got Disco and Goldberg going at it. Disco, whoa, 3.5 stars. We got Jackie and Donna Matrix. Looking forward to seeing that one play out. We have the Tag team titles up for grabs. The Rock and Macho Man. What a team. Undertaker and Hardcore Holly. I don't mind it. Rock and Macho Man are tag team champs. We got a rivalry going. Eddie Guerrero and Psycho Sid in an Extreme Rules match. I still don't know who their... Did I miss? Who's their world champ?
Ring that bell.
Eddie, 3.5 stars. Alright. So we got good booking. ECW beat us, though, because our second match was awful. But still, I'll take it. I like it. Here we go. 43,000 fans. Got a little more money, so up to 500,000. So by end of week 4, we'll definitely be able to get that 600,000. And maybe based on usually get more money in the pay-per-view or the PLE, as we're supposed to call them now, I guess. We'll see. What do we say here? We're welcoming the newest punching bag, Adrian Buck. Sable destroyed Ava. Hogan says Flair talked a good game. Obviously not, because you can't start a rivalry. Raven and Canyon take men's tag title. No repetitive matches. Hogan selling stuff. Looking forward to seeing them settle things. I don't know if they need to. Credible and Booker are heating up. Let's see if we outdid the competition. 51 from Raw, and ECW was better than them. Owen Hart and Kane are a really good tag team. Well, I hope so. They won the titles. 45. Why did Raw do so well? Wonder if his Ring XP. They might have had people. I don't remember who they have. Macho Man and Rock. Incredible tag team. So Raw might have passed us. We did get that. This takes a while. I think it's because it's loading the renders that aren't a part of the game. Raw did pass us. So did ECW. We are 500 fans behind ECW, but Raw is 3,000 ahead of ECW. And I guess The Rock is ECW's champion. I missed that. I don't know if they... I guess they assigned it to him because he's not been in a one-on-one title match yet. So, all right, 2 more weeks to Hell in a Cell, ad agency, +7. I'm going to take that and run, because from what I've seen, usually it's plus, minus, and then either a minus or a plus at the end. I'm just going to take 7 because I want money right now. Oh, it's fan change anyway. It's not money. But either way, fans are good, and we're behind. So we just passed ECW back. That's good. Thanks for the rematch. Unfortunately, you didn't win. You're still not happy. Can someone be happy, please? Probably not going to be you. Your popularity is up to 21. It started at 8, I think, when I signed her. Sable cheated me. Yep. Although I think... Didn't it say you DQ'd yourself? Do not book... Well, that's going to be the Giant. I think he's my only Giant. It is another Noah guy. I already have one of those. Probably don't need another right now. Beginner's luck is nice. Lowest popularity. That would actually help out Ava. Move her up to 36 pop. We'll think about it. That's the only promise I have right now. Well, you can probably do that this week. And then maybe be off next week because your stamina won't be great. Although it won't be the worst thing if you're hurt. That sounds mean, doesn't it? It's true. There's nobody... I like to sort by stamina sometimes just to make sure I put guys with high stamina in the matches. So we are going to run Giant and Mysterio again. Maybe we do a little stipulation on that one. Somebody likes a TLC match. It's the Giant. We're not going to do that. We'll do tables. I guess we do Flair and Hogan again. Can you guys please start a freaking rivalry? Do a title match again. Is there a way to help morale outside of a power card? I don't think there is. Like, if they win matches, they go up, but I don't have a fixed match either. So, let's see if they can just get We won't do a title match. Let's just see if they can win it on their own. Actually, let's do that, and then we'll do Sable and Ava again. Maybe we do a title match there. We've not done a title match between the ladies yet. Add a little something something to the show. We will keep doing advertising to get some moolah from Booker T. We will do a call out from Just Incredible to Booker T. And then I think we signed somebody else again. Does anybody have... She's got 3. Looking at promo skill here. So Josie Jane. We're going to hope that she can kind of pull an Adrian Buck. And we'll have her do some advertising. And again, this is counting toward my sign 5 people. So let's go there. You want Eddie Pop? He looks pretty cool. I feel like he should tag team with like Conan or something, based on how he's dressed, with the chains and the hat. Kind of the same shirt look. All right, there's no way that title match outdoes that one. I don't think a tag team non-title will outdo a tables match. They're both level 2. This seems like a decent card. Eddie Pop's from London. How do you know that? Does it say? He's not real, right? Like he's... I guess if you simulate enough, you know like where they want to perform in their hometown or whatever. I'm surprised there's not a way to actually see that. Oh, okay. So eventually Eddie Pop like wants to make an appearance in London. Get the tables. I kind of want to do this but that's only if I want to keep Ava around, which I won't after the PLE. So, although they're only on 1. I think we just go with this. We are not fulfilling this, but we don't really need the talent scout points. We are real close to getting the 600,000. We're going to do that before you know it. Not done interference yet, but I need more people on my roster to really do that. Getting the beginner's luck there. So yeah, I'm not going to buy one because I'm about to get one. Maybe this week. Fulfill promises. We're about to get another one of those with Ava. Different, yeah, that's not going to happen until PLE probably. Although To the Moon is nice. Perfect drama curve. We're going to hopefully do that every time. I don't have a doubt this time. Again, super cheap show. If we fall behind a little bit these first 4 weeks, I hope that we can catch up in the PLE. Alright, Giant and Rey Mysterio Jr. Rey gets his first win, 3 stars, level 3, beautiful. Booker T raises $13,000, loses some popularity. Outlaws, will they earn another title shot? No. I feel like one of them is either going to ask for a raise or just say they're done. We did get a level 3 there. Hopefully this becomes a level 2. No. It is 2.5 stars though. Josie Jane, again, makes double her contract value. Beautiful. Come on, please, rivalry. What is wrong with them? Another 3.5 star match, but Ric Flair and Hollywood Hogan, of all people, cannot start a freaking rivalry. Alright, no tag titles on the line, but I think this is a rematch.
That's it. It's over. Hit the bell.
Yep, level 2, 3 stars. Mark Miro calling out Wrath to level 2. Maya and Luna. So we're not using China here. 1.5 stars, yeah, that was random. Wrath gets a popularity. Bulldog and Sabu, I don't think they have anything going. Sabu 2 stars. Danielle Wallace. She got quite a few fans there. Steve Blackman getting another title shot here in the tables match. Steve Blackman's your world champion. 3.5 stars. We are rewriting history. EC Dub. Is that the same triple threat match as before? So now Jericho defends his title back against Liger and Mongo. Liger gets his title back. Does not increase the rivalry, but is 3 stars. They again have no promos booked. Jackie and Donna Matrix. Jackie beats her, 1.5 level 2. Goldberg with a run-in from Eddie. I think Goldberg and Disco have the rivalry going, don't they? So what's the random run-in for? Am I wrong? I don't think I'm wrong. So that's where it's like, is that really expert? I don't feel like that's expert level. If you're doing random run-ins when the match is already a rivalry. Alright, Double Champ Rock putting up his tag titles with Macho Man against Hardcore Holly and The Undertaker. Defended. 3.5 stars, level 2. Alright, we all had 3-star openers. I had the best second match. Came in second for the third match, and then we all tied with openers and main events. So ECW, I feel like I probably put on the best show, but probably didn't have the best ring XP, best talent in the ring. 43,000 fans, and we're so close to 600,000. All right, where'd Josie Jane come from? Yes, LOL. Sable's unstoppable. Mysterio got even with the Giant. Road Dogg let everyone down. Well, as long as you're not mad. Road Dogg and Billy Gunn have absolutely no chemistry as a tag team. Cool. Hogan defends the title against Flair. Great win for Canyon. Mopped the floor with Road Dogg. Intense trash talk from Credible. Alright. The Outlaws have no chemistry. Raw got 9,000 more fans than us. They have to be... It must be because of their ring XP. They have no money, though. So they've been signing people or getting or using their assets. ECW... We're definitely winning in money. We got the beginner's luck. We can use that maybe after Ava's off the show. I don't know that I want to increase her because we won't use her again. Once her rivalry's done with Sable, it's done. So we're still in last? No, we passed ECW. Oh, because we got the 7,000 fans from the promo thing. Or ad agency, or whatever the heck it was. So we're only 6,000 behind Raw with their new champ, Steve Blackman. The lethal weapon, the lethal champion. Final week before Hell in a Cell. Ava is now under 40 stamina, so she can get hurt. We're probably just going to do a double call out to try to raise the rivalry level there. So that should be fine. Just Incredible wants to team with the Giant. We can try that in the next few weeks. I hope few is 3. Would be nice. Thanks for rematch against Sable. You don't get happier? Cool. Alright. It is 3 weeks. We want a TLC match. Ava is good at promos? We'll have to test that. TLC gets us an injury rehab. Not bad to have. I don't know if I want a TLC. So we're going to go ahead and get a call out from, let's see what Ava. Ava is a 3 here. So Ava, and then we'll do it reverse from Sable because they are level 1 and it'd be great to get them level 3 so we can blow that off at the PLE. Stamina wise, we can do the tag match again. Because at least they're level 3, so hopefully they'll get level 4. Maybe we go ahead and do a title match Hopefully, at least if they're losing a title match, they don't get as mad. Or maybe they'll just win. That'd be great. We'll do those two again. Flair and Hogan. If they have 3 matches and a call out and get nothing out of it, I don't know what to do. I guess we have to try it again though, right? I don't have enough people. I guess I could sign 2 people. They're more popular than them, so that should be fine. Is that going to outdo... We could do a TLC match here, but that's probably high... Oh, I was hoping one of either Road Dogg or Billy Gunn was good at TLC. That is high stamina, and Billy's at 53. I don't think I want to do that. We could do it between them. Giant. His match specialty is a TLC. Do we do that? I don't think it's worth it. For the stamina cost plus the cost. How much does it cost? I can't even see it. It's behind me. I don't want to move my camera, so... Do I go ahead and get this? I'm going to go ahead and get this. Could do Ray versus Flair. Well, Ray's in a feud with Giant, though. So... I guess, yeah, I could switch it for the next PLE. That's true. Or I guess, no, Flair's a face, so I'd do Giant versus Flair. Do I just give up on Hogan Flair and just throw maybe I make it a triple threat at the PLE? Mysterio, Giant, and Hogan for the title, and do something else with Flair. Let's go see what heels are available. We've not used any real scouts. We're probably going to search in the 10 to 14 because that's where most of the created people are. We would like a heel because Flair is a face. That's true. I guess they don't necessarily need a rivalry. But now if I get one here in week 4, it's kind of a weird time to get it. I guess it's not bad to have rivalries ongoing, and a Flair Hogan could go 2 months. Okay, you're talking me out of it. Or maybe I just talked myself out of it. I don't know. But either way, I'm changing my mind. We'll go with it. Non-title. We've not done that yet. We did 2 title matches and a call-out from Flair. You want me to get... What's his name? Paragon J. Pierce? Oh, yeah. I remember him from... what the heck is it even called? The other mode from 2K24. I remember going against him. Okay, I guess I am going to sign somebody because I need somebody to do a promo. He's only one. Looks like Joel Wheeler is going to be signed for $1,200, and hopefully he gets $2,500 back in ads. Come on, Joel. Looks like he should be with the Steiner brothers. Although, it's a weird wrestling cap. It's like a mix of a wrestling headgear and a swim cap. Or because he's a wheeler, is that supposed to mean so? I don't know. Maybe I'm missing the joke there. Okay, power cards. There is another beginner's luck. I don't want to raise Joel Wheeler by 15. Health spa. I want to make sure I get my money. I guess I will be trading after the PLE. I think I'm going to go ahead and just get the concert hall to raise my capacity. I'm going to get more money that way anyway because my ticket price will go up $1. We'll have 1,000 more people. Let's do that. We've not spent any assets yet. Okay. So that's the first time we've spent really a good chunk of money. 1 title match. We're failing the commissioner goal because we're not doing a TLC match because I don't want to hurt my people. We probably could do it with them, but then that would need to be the main event, which isn't a bad idea. And that gets us a injury rehab. Let's do it. We're gonna switch that because Flair Hogan, they do get 3.5 stars, like you said. But I think a Cruiser Giant on level 3 with a match specialty applied to Giant, I think that'll outdo a Flair Hogan non-title match. If I'm wrong, then it'll be the first time I don't get good booking. Oh well. Confirm. I assume Giant will win since that's his match specialty. We'll see. Usually it works that way, but not always. We got another chance for the Outlaws to prove themselves and make themselves happy. Raven's happy now. That's cool. Oh my gosh. Alright, well, I hope that they work well as a tag team. I don't remember seeing that in the notes. We are at a level 4, so at least there's that. That did not work. We might be extending Ava Moreno's contract. That's not the worst thing. She'll be cheap. Will this move up? Booker T gets a win. Level 4. 3-star match. So he'll get a oh, I didn't even think about if Paul Heyman plays his card. Oh my gosh, if 3 random champions get vetoed next week. Woof. We did get level 2 out of that. Oh, that's not going to be good. I hope in that case, I hope it's Hogan since he doesn't have a rivalry. Hey, he does now. 2.5 stars. Good job, Hollywood. Joel Wheeler, again. I guess 2,500, maybe that's the lowest you can get. It's more the popularity that varies. Alright, so they just have to beat 2.5. I'm guessing it'll be 3.5. Maybe 4. Or 4.5. Hopefully their stamina is not annihilated. Sabu and Bulldog. Tables match. Yeah, I was going to say, that's got to be. Well, it's probably not Sabu's specialty, but in real life it is. Maya T. Kirk goes up 1 in popularity. Now we got... So Luna calls out China. Maybe Luna's stamina's low? Because this is a super random match. Probably 2 stars. Why are you getting 2.5 with Danielle Wallace? When China's in a rivalry with Luna, and it's not increasing. Now we've got Vader and Miro against Blackman. Another. This is a hard-hitting tag team match. We got a lot of random tag teams put together on Raw. That's a 3-star match. This is not for the titles, but we got 3 champs in this one. Edge and Kidman, I'm assuming they're going to get a shot, unless Heyman plays his card and ruins both of our shows. First one-on-one between Liger and Jericho for the TV title. Liger defends, 3.5. No promos again, so ECW just doesn't believe in promos. Or was it Raw? Maybe they've both done it. That's a level 3 now. Eddie and Psycho Sid. Sid wins, 3.5. No rivalry extension. We got the tag team titles on the line once again. Can Taker and Hardcore Holly. No. The Rock and Macho Man, 4 stars. Alright, we tied for best opener, tied for best second. We had the worst third match, and that was Flair Hogan. We did have the best main event, though. We're doing well there. How did we do here? 47,000 fans. Not as much money, but that's because we bought stuff. Back up to close to 500,000. Alright, who the hell's Joel Wheeler? Giant Mysterio was awesome. Everything alright with Road Dogg? Been looking frustrated. Well, he's not won a match yet, and he was already mad to begin with. And he's teaming with someone he has no chemistry with. So no, not everything's alright. Can't wait for Mysterio to get a shot at the world title. Well, that might happen. Love Giants match tonight. Don't understand fuss about Just Incredible. Well, he's U.S. champion, so... Great to see Wheeler back in Brooklyn. There you go. So local towns for sure have hometowns. I don't know how you find out what they are unless they ask to appear, But Joel Wheeler, for anybody wondering, Joel Wheeler's hometown, Brooklyn. Giant TLC match, keep them coming. I don't know how many times I'll do that, but I guess. Alright, did we outperform anybody here? Raw keeps getting more fans than us. ECW, did we outdo them? No. No, we didn't. They updated their arena as well. Are we in last again? We did get that injury rehab. We are in last by 3,500 fans. Raw is up by about 8,000 on EC Dub. Okay. No. Well, at least it was both tag champs. Because it's worse when it's just one of them and then you got nothing to do. So maybe that means we can get some wins. We'll sign some local talent for Road Dogg and Billy Gunn to beat up. I think. To try to make them happy. Sable getting vetoed kind of sucks. Well, Ava, I think you will be getting extended. Your popularity's gone up 20 in the matter of time you've been here. Your rivalry's at level 2, and we'd like to finish that out. So, I'm not going to do that. You're happy, so I wonder if you'll actually take a pay cut. You want 6,500 for 5 weeks. 11 for 10. I don't want to do that. 20. Starlet and Nosedive. I feel like she'll probably take 4,500. I know she's back to moderate, but whatever. She's not super important. And I kind of need money. Canyon Raven and Sable will have to miss the show. So he found local talent. Well, it's because of freaking Paul Heyman, Hunter. Go yell at him. He took away my people. So maybe they signed some people so that either Ava can have a random match or Road Dogg and Billy Gunn. Road Dogg cannot stand teaming with Billy Gunn. He's the reason we keep losing. Let me prove who the problem is. Well, you'll get a singles match against some random nobody. Yes, you'll continue to get a rematch. People have been added. Yes. Who do we get? We did get Starlet and Nosedive. Wait, did you know that? Oh, did I look at my roster and you saw them? I hope either that or you just somehow predicted exactly what the game was going to do. That's weird. I hope you saw them. Billy Gunn and Road Dogg. Yeah, maybe I just let them. I could turn one heel and just make that a rivalry, but they still have a level 4 rivalry that I need to probably pay off at some point. So, what is Nosedive? If he was a heel, shoot, we could do a random Ava Starla. Okay, let's go ahead and book what I can. Before I forget, this is an easy thing to forget, but you get the PLE upgrade, get a little more capacity and ticket price. So we'll spend an asset there. I guess I don't care as much about stamina. We're for sure doing Ray and Giant. I'll fix the order later. We're for sure doing Booker and Incredible in a title match. Jeez, that's all I have. I guess we're definitely doing Flair and Hogan. That's probably being the opener. Yeah, well, we probably will, but not until after I pay off the tag team feud. Okay, I think I just do this random so I don't have to sign somebody. We're going to do freaking Starla and Ava. That's going to be an awful match. Starla's kind of terrifying now that I see her blown up here. I think I'm going to make it a fatal 4-way. Flair, Hogan, Mysterio, Giant for the title. And that way Road Dogg and Billy Gunn can both have matches and hopefully both win. So I need a heel, preferably bruiser, fighter, specialist. Of course there's not. Oh, there's Chester. Somebody's going to beat up Chester. Who's more likely to beat up Chester, Road Dogg or Billy Gunn? Who are you going with? Looks like he belongs in like the McDonald's crew with the Hamburglar. Oh, okay. We're going to go male, and we're going to go heel, and hopefully a bruiser fighter specialist shows up. I would imagine they would. Search. We got Tim Burr, we got Bobby Marquis, Cole Quinn. We got all sorts of choices here. Popularity-wise, it's Tim Burr. He would match up with Road Dogg. Brute Force would match up with Billy Gunn. You say Tim Burr's great. Let's go with Tim Burr. 1 week for Tim Burr. Mr. Lumberjack. Alright, we're going to clear that. We're going to add a random Tim Burr versus Road Dogg. And actually, I should have signed him for 5 weeks. Because that actually might start a rivalry. I guess I don't care because his popularity is 12 and I don't want to book him a whole bunch. And then we are doing Billy Gunn and Chester. Oh god, these 3 matches in the middle are so bad. We are going to make this a fatal 4-way. We're going to do Ray, Giant, Hogan title match. Hell in a Cell TLC. So nobody's matches up. Ray's stamina is not great, neither is Giant's because of that TLC. The PLE bonus is Hell in a Cell, which I can't do, so I think we'll just do it normal. What is there? Submission or Hell in a Cell? I could do it submission. I don't need a rivalry chance. Maybe just do Extreme Rules. That'll be an awful rating, so we'll put that there. Maybe we do this and... special guest referee. What's Billy's? If one of them could have a freaking match that... Let's do this like a tables match. What's my... So I already have 2 season challenges. One was the hiring of people, thanks to this signing people for 1 week, and that one. The one I wanted to see was this. Have 5 shows where every match has a different match type. Well, I have 2 normal matches. Does it count if one's a women's match? Probably not. Freaking Nick Nosedive can do an advertising. He's special. Let's put him between the nonsense here. People are just going to tune out for the middle of this show. I guess I could go sign some, like real talent, but I want Road Dogg and Billy Gunn to win a match to actually be happy. Wait, Road Dogg's not frowning anymore. Billy Gunn still is. Road Dogg's content. Is that because... Oh, did I promised him. That's right. So that raised it a little bit. That's going to get me a blinded. Nice. Are there any power cards I'd like to play? I don't want that. I don't want to do that yet because I don't have that many logistics upgraded. That's going to be like Nick Nosedive or somebody, so we don't want to do that. I only have 2 talent scouts left, so I could search someone here and sign somebody. maybe sign 2 people. We're gonna do it. I don't care what they are. Ooh. Ooh. They're very expensive. AJ, I technically have as local talent, in case you're wondering why he's here in a Attitude Era recreation. He was on the scene in '98. So that's where it doesn't make sense that he's got 15 ring XP. But again, you can't edit that. So I just took his popularity way down. But he's still. Do I just get him? He's promo 4. I think the answer is yes. We're going to pretend he has no hair or beard. I mean, he has hair, but not his soccer mom hair. I guess technically I want him 6 weeks, so that it's through the next PLE. Ambulance, and he's got a bruiser bonus class. I would think probably fighter, or maybe even cruiser. Alright, well, we're spending all the money I said we were saving. Who makes sense between these 3? Let's go ahead and put, let's do a charity from AJ since he's good on the mic. So Hogan and Flair will keep going. Depending on who wins the credible Booker rivalry, we could either get a new face for, well, I guess that could be Mysterio that goes against credible. But then if Booker wins, or if he doesn't win, we need a heel, bruiser, or specialist, which I don't have. Well, I have Canyon, but they're still in their tag team feud. So maybe Scott Hall? Oh, he's a fighter. Dang it. He can turn to a bruiser, though. He can be a fighter. I can make up some money through trades, especially. Yeah, let's go ahead and get Scott Hall for 6 weeks, losing all sorts of money. He has nobody to call out quite yet, so let's do a Hey Yo advertising. He's also 4 on the mic, so good. Do I leave that open? I think I go ahead and sign somebody super cheap. Does anybody have more than 1 down here? Oh, we can get Adrian Buck back. Slade. Fury's a 1. Adrian Buck, 1 week. Thank you for your services. We will like some more money. This is not good. Screw you, Paul Heyman. Alright. I think that's it. We're promising Road Dogg a singles match. Credible's getting his rematch right now. He's got a partner with the Giant next week. Maybe do some sort of run in there. Maybe that's when Mysterio starts a feud with Credible. We'll have to figure that out. Or maybe we trade somebody. We don't have to worry about that. Okay. Another thing I want to ask, is if anybody's interested in watching, spectating any of the matches. I've seen that done before. It's been kind of fun, I guess. I've not done it in the past, but watching other people on their channels watch the computer matches is pretty funny. Some of it's laughable and some of it's kind of exciting. So if you want to watch one of these, let me know. It probably shouldn't be the Fatal 4-Way because I don't know if that will ever end. Do you want to watch Billy Gunn and Chester? Road Dogg and Tim Burr? I don't know. Booker T and Justin Credible here in the opening match, Extreme Rules, U.S. title on the line. I'm pulling for Booker here. Booker T wins. 4.5-star match, rivalry complete, beautiful. We're hoping for amazing booking. I think we'll get it. AJ Styles, a rookie, getting 6,700 fans. This'll be maybe a star.
1, 2, that's 3. Ring the bell.
It was a half star. But Ava got the win. That's a good thing since she's the one continuing on the show. Adrian Buck losing popularity but doubling his worth there. This will be a star and a half. It's tables. 2 stars. I'll take it. 1,000, so it does go below 2,500. Good to know. Thanks, Nick, for showing us that. But I don't think I had to pay anything for you. This will probably be a star.
1, 2. That's it. Ring the bell.
Star and a half. Whatever. Well, hopefully Raw has just as bad of a show. Scott Hall just got us lots of money. You spectate the local talent. Yeah. It is fun, like, to see their movesets, actually. It's a good point. I guess we could spectate this a little while. I'm afraid a fatal 4-way, they're just going to interrupt. I'm going to simulate it, and yeah, if anybody wants to see things spectated, leave a comment, and we'll try to play that in the future. But here we go. Who's going to win the championship? Depending on who wins it, might figure out what the rivalries are going forward. My money's on probably Hogan, actually. I think Hogan will keep it. The Nature Boy. 4.5 stars. Rivalry complete. Hogan Flair to level 2, so we can continue that on. That probably worked out for the best, honestly. Raw. So they have no title matches. Looks like they had to sign, that's Kerry Rush and Precious Silver, I believe. Yeah, amazing booking. 4.5 star and end. So Raw, I think we're going to do better than Raw. Although this might be like a level 3 rivalry. Or not, because it didn't end. 3 stars, though. Daniel Wallace getting some fans. I do have Hall and Hogan. Nash I have as a face, though, because technically it's the Wolfpack era, but we could always change him. This should be even worse than the one I had. So if this isn't a half star, I don't understand. Oh, it's a Cruiser Giant, though. It's a star. And they got a rivalry, so I don't know if either of them are signed more than a week. Nothing there. That's because... No, they're in a rivalry, aren't they? So Blackman's probably off the show because of the power card, but he can still get called out. But it didn't work. Bulldog and Edge, I don't think this is anything.
Ring that bell.
So also all normal matches. Maya and Luna, no. So Chyna must have been vetoed. It must have been Chyna, Blackman, and who's the U.S. champ? Oh, it's Kidman. Oh, Kane's partner, which is Owen Hart. So Blackman, Owen, and Chyna were off. So that sucks for them. This might actually be a decent match. Might start a rivalry if they're not in one already.
Ring that bell.
3.5 stars, randomly. ECW might pull ahead here because they have all their people. We got Liger and Jericho for like the 4th time. 4 star, level 2. We got Jackie and Donna. So they don't have a women's title, but this might be a decent match. 3 star. Extreme Rules, Disco and Goldberg. I don't know if they're at level 3.
That's 3. Ring the bell.
Disco and Inferno just beat Goldberg. Now they're at level 3, so that might continue on. Eddie, Psycho Sid, and Mongo. It's Eddie and Sid that are in the rivalry, so why not use Mongo in a promo or something? I don't know.
That's it. Ring the bell.
3 stars, nothing with the rivalry, and the tag title's on the line again. The Rock is at 100 popularity because I don't think he's lost a match, and he's been on every show in some capacity. He's going to stay at 100, 4.5 rivalry done. Maybe he'll defend his title now. So we had the best opener. ECW got amazing booking as well. We had a half-star match, which I don't remember ever seeing, honestly. ECW was amazing. So yeah, we definitely outperformed Raw, but they might have had better. They might have had better talent in the ring. We'll see. We got 106,000 fans. We're up to back up over 300,000 budget-wise. Hopefully that'll keep growing, and we'll do some trades here. Hopefully. Next big feud. I'm dying to see Raven duke it out with Dog. Well, that's fighter, and they are technically in a feud in tag teams, but that's not working out very well. Chester got DQ'd. Okay. Credible and Booker T. Crazy Ride. Good show. Not sure if Chester's ready for the big time. No, probably not. Intense match. Flair and Hogan must hate each other. Yeah. Styles killed it with charity promo. Ava versus Starla was rough. Yes, I'm sure Triple H will tell me about that. I can't believe I lost my money on Flair breaking that losing streak. And WCW got Scott Hall. Yes, we did. Did we outperform anybody fans-wise? Ooh. Raw was really bad. I'm guessing ECW outdid us, though. Yeah, definitely. Okay, well, we did get blinded, so we can make somebody not use scouting points, which probably needs to be Paul Heyman. We got that by doing a season challenge. Alright, so we are back 19,000 from ECW, but we are 12,000 ahead of Raw. So if we can just reverse the roles of like the pay-per-view, then we catch right back up, but hopefully we'll do better. Alright, we are getting offered from Paul Heyman Hardcore Holly and Mongo McMichael for the Giant and $100,000. Well, I do not want to part with my monies, so that's a big no. Although I think Giant might be on the trade block because his stamina is on the lower side. He's not in a rivalry. And I don't necessarily know who he would start a rivalry with. Because Flair would be a good option, but he's still in it with Hogan. So either way, decline that. And now we get to offer. So let's look. I'm going to sort by stamina. I'd rather keep the people that are great on stamina and look to trade people who are not. So bad stamina, no titles, no rivalries. So really, these bottom three are the main ones. Just Incredible, Giant, and Ray Ray. Mysterio Incredible could technically have a rivalry if I wanted them to. And if we pay off the tag match, we could use those people too. We could do like a Canyon Mysterio, but I think trading them, and maybe this is the way I get to my 600,000 for my homecoming card. Yeah, I only need 300,000, so if I trade one of these, I'm pretty much there. Alright, well, let's start by trading, I guess, the Giant. If I could get a heel bruiser or specialist, oh, I could change Hall. I could change Hall to bruiser to feud with Booker for the U.S. title. Might do that. If the Outlaws had any chemistry, we could also do Outlaws versus Outsiders That's a fantasy. Oh, that probably happened in TNA, didn't it? I didn't watch TNA, but I know they were all in it together at some point. No, I don't think I'm going to keep it. I want to get my money up so I can get that homecoming card and sign somebody amazing for pretty much free. So I'm going to trade the Giant, who's content. So that's another reason to trade him. His popularity, is he my most popular person? Oops. Well, that'd be a good reason not to trade him. But also a reason he will get me lots of money. So, who wants him? Maybe I can get somebody with some stamina and money. He's worth 270. Sabu is only 190. But don't need another face fighter. They're definitely more reluctant to trade people in rivalries, I've seen. What does Mr. Heyman have to give? Mongo. I wouldn't mind Donna Matrix. She's another bruiser. I could turn her heel to be the feud with Sable afterward. I mean, no, we still got Ava. I guess I could do promos with Donna just to get somebody back and have a backup plan. Fighter wouldn't be great, although Jackie Sable, I guess N98 was, they were the ones fighting each other. I don't think they'll trade a champion. Hardcore Holly, heel fighter. Let's just try Donna, and let's say, probably won't give me 200,000. Let's do 194 would make it perfect, right? Pretty much. Let's do 193. No, we're gonna try that. Okay, maybe I could have done 200. All right, the Giants on ECW. Now they can. Hell, they have more WCW than I do. Okay, so we're close to 500,000 now. So now it's either. I don't necessarily have somebody for Ray to go against. He would get me a lot of money. I also just took away. Look at Heyman's budget. I didn't even look at that before I did that trade. He's down to 26,000, so I'm sort of handcuffing him. Do I do the same to Vince by trading like credible? I want somebody with stamina. I don't want to pay him money. There's not really anybody cheaper than Just Incredible because he's only level 6 ring XP. Hardcore Holly. He's mad though. I wonder if morale changes when you get traded. Like, shouldn't he be happier? So in that case, trading Mysterio would actually make more sense. If I want to take somebody back. Because then I wouldn't mind somebody with a little more cost to them. Rock would be cool. He's a double champ. From what I've seen, it's just really hard to take people away that are in rivalries. What do I need here? Okay, if I'm keeping Mysterio, which that's who I've traded, so I'm keeping Credible. He could go against either Billy Gunn or Road Dogg once they're done with their rivalry. We could do a Billy Gunn Scott Hall, but I think I want to do Hall Booker. Technically, a heel bruiser would be best if I'm not going to change Hall. Can also do something with AJ. Is there a heel bruiser? Bulldog and Vader are both more expensive. It's not looking promising. Maybe I just stick with this. Maybe I just stick with the one trade of the Giant and move on. We could get Mongo and turn him heel. I don't know about that. Also, that he doesn't have the money to give me, so. Goldberg. Okay, let's just clear that in trading. Yes, we at least got some money. Might have to sign somebody. No trade offers from Raw, I guess. Alright, Road Dogg, thanks for letting me prove who the problem was. Okay, he's happy now. At least one of the Outlaws is happy. Canyon wants to be in a match with Styles. Next 3 weeks. Yep. That's a specialist match. Maybe that can be the next tag team. Maybe AJ finds a tag team partner after I blow off the Outlaws. Okay, marketing department. Has some data. Raven and Road. Road Dogg, I think is who that is. For the next 5 weeks, any solo contest between those two, including Triple Threat, Fatal 4, they're in a freaking tag team feud. And that's not going to count. Cool. Alright, well that's random. And I don't think either of them can be switched, right? No, because they're not at level 3 yet. Alright, well I'm going to stop there. We have 2 of the season challenges. We're halfway through on the drama curve, about halfway on the popularity gain, halfway on the 3-star matches. We've not done any of those because I've been trying to save money. I've not bought any power cards yet. We're really close on that. Hopefully that'll happen soon. We did that one. We've done no interference. Did that one. And we need one more promise to get it to the moon. So that's where we're at promise-wise. The only thing we have is Canyon and Styles. Because I traded Giant. And Just Incredible wanted a tag match with Giant. So I got rid of that one. Cool. That was actually helpful, because I didn't really want to do that. Alright, well this has been a good trial run, I think. I will hopefully figure out how to do this better, partly just through practice, and partly through your help. So hopefully you've enjoyed. If you want to see anything different as we move forward, let me know if there's anybody you want me to look for, to sign or trade for, or even for future series ideas for that, different challenges. Anybody you want me to add into the roster, maybe go download a creation. I can do that. Spice things up a bit. But yeah, we'll continue on into the second, I guess, month of shows next time. And I'll see you then. Till then, Shoeshak Redemption's out. See you guys.